Hi, my name is Lisa and I am a librarian at the Watauga County Public Library, and I want to welcome you to this digital snowy story time. Now, if you're watching this video in December of 2020, we want to encourage you to come by the library and pick up your Make It Take It craft, and the craft that goes along with this story time, you'll be able to make your own snowflake. So here's what the Make It Take It will look like when you come to the library, and this is what you will create once you are finished. So swing by the library to pick that up to go along with this snowy story time. Now, when you are interacting with the digital story time, you'll see a picture of a bear. If you click on that bear, then you will get to hear the story of Bear Snores On. So this is about a bear who's hibernating in a cave while there's snow all around him, and I think you'll enjoy that story. Now, if you click on the image of the owl in the digital story time, you'll get to hear the story of Little Hoot, who is an owl who thinks it's just not fair that he has to stay up late. He wants to get to go to bed early like the other forest animals. And then there's also a rabbit in the digital story time, and if you click on the rabbit, that's going to be an interactive story that you can help to tell, and you're going to be solving a mystery as well. There will be snowflakes also that you can click on in the digital story time, and those snowflakes will lead you to where you'll get to hear new songs about snowmen. You'll also get to learn how to make snowflakes by using the letters of the alphabet. And there's also a fitness challenge. Now, don't get too scared. It's only 8 minutes long. And you're going to draw a snowman and at the same time take breaks where you have to do some fitness challenges as you're drawing a snowman. So I'm really excited for you to try that particular activity. Now, before I let you go and explore the rest of the digital story time, I wanted to tell you a little story. And the story is called Will It Ever Snow? And we're going to use this piece of paper to help us tell the story. And you can help a little bit from home as well. So the story is about a little girl named Violet. And she was kind of complaining because her grandparents had sent her a sled for her birthday, but it had not snowed and she could not use that sled. And her mother was a little tired of hearing her complain. So her mother said, Violet, why don't you go across the street and ask your friend Jimmy and your friend Fern if they want to play outside with you? And Violet thought, you know, I might as well. I am so bored inside, and it would be fun to play with my friends. So she got ready to go out the door, and her mother said, Violet, wait just a minute. It's cold out there. You need to put some warm clothes on. So what do you think are some warm things that Violet might have put on so that she could go play with her friends outside? What would she put on her head to keep her head warm? I'm thinking some of you said hat. So I am going to cut out what might look a little bit like a hat from my piece of paper. Does that look a little bit like a hat? All right. So the next thing Violet thought she might need was something to keep her hands warm. What would keep her hands warm? Yep, she might need some gloves or mittens. Now I am going to cut out some gloves because I don't want to take the time to cut out all the fingers that you might need for a mitt. I'm going to cut out a mitten because I don't want to cut out all the fingers you would need for, did I say that right? I cut out a mitten, not gloves. So does that look a little bit like a mitten? I could even take it apart so that it looks like there are 2 mittens, one for each hand. All right, what else does Violet need to keep her warm while she's playing outside in the cold weather? I think, a jacket. A jacket's a great idea. So I'm going to cut a jacket out of my piece of paper. I'm going to try to. There's one arm, and here's the neck, and here's another arm. Oh, I didn't get that. The arms might not be exactly the same length. Let's see. Does this look a little bit like a jacket to you? So there's a nice warm jacket for Violet to wear. Let's see, I think she needs something on her feet to keep her feet warm. What would that be? Socks and boots. So let's see if I can make some boots out of my paper. All right, down, and a place for her toes. Does that look like some boots to you? All right, I think Violet is warm enough and she can go play. She's got a hat, she's got boots, she's got mittens, and she's got a jacket. So she went out the door, she knocked on the door of her friend's house. Jimmy and Violet, Jimmy and Fern got dressed in warm clothes too, and they went outside, and as they were walking down the sidewalk, something cold landed on each one of their noses. What do you think that cold thing might have been? Do you think it might have been a snowflake? It was big snowflakes falling from the sky, and they were falling so quickly that Violet and Jimmy and Fern decided to go back to Violet's house and get the sled. And by the time they got that sled, and by the time they got to the hill near their house, so many big snowflakes had fallen that the hill was covered in snow, and they were able to sled the rest of the afternoon. So that's the story, Will It Snow? And I hope maybe we'll get some snow this winter and you can have fun sledding as well. But you could also tell this story using a plain piece of paper. I had a bigger piece of paper here at the library, and the idea for that story came from Fold and Cut Stories by Jerry Mallett and Timothy Irvin. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you'll explore the rest of the snowy digital story time that we have for you this week. And stop by the library and pick up your Make It Take It snowflake kits. In the words of Tigger, ta-ta for now.